Worship Allah. How will you satisfy Him? Quran, after all, is a message from Allah to every individual person to the day of judgment. From the time it was revealed to the Prophet to the end of time. And in it, Allah has what He likes and what He does not like. What He likes, if you do it, what will be the reward? What He does not like, if anybody does it, what will be the punishment? Today, if any of you receive a letter from Obasanjo, the president of this country, he will never sleep without knowing the content of that letter. Yes. If you know English, you will read it. If you don't know English, you will get somebody to read it to you. And this message is from Allah. Quran is from Allah to everybody. We should know the contents of Quran. And it is correct. Allah has protected this book in a way that nobody can increase anything to it, nobody can decrease anything out of it. Any single mistake, Allah will send a little boy to correct you immediately. He said, Inna nahnu nazzalna zikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. We are the one who reveal it. We are the one who will protect it. All the promises in Quran, we have seen it in reality. That means all the orders, all the information Quran gave us is correct. When Allah said to the Prophet ﷺ, فَإِذَا قَرَأْنَاهُ فَاتَّبِعْ قُرْآنَهُ ثُمَّ إِنَّ عَلَيْنَا بَيَانَهُ. If we read it to you, follow the reading. To explain it, that is our duty. When Allah said this Quran was only known in Arabia, what called the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia today. Today is the most famous book on earth, despite the fight of the enemies of Islam. Despite the plots the enemies of Islam has tried to destroy someone or to increase or to dismiss someone, Quran is the most famous book. It's the most correct book. All the other books, after 100 years, 200 years, people get together to make it. But Quran, every ayah has two witnesses before they register it. That this is Quran. Even the last two ayahs of Surah Tawbah, when the man came for it and said he heard it from the Prophet and no two witnesses, they remember that the Prophet has already said that the one witness, this man stands for two witnesses. This man, him alone, stands for two witnesses. That's how we get this book. The 114 surahs, nobody can increase anything to it, nobody can decrease anything out of it. It's the message we should follow. And don't let shaitan to play with our mind. We cannot do it, we don't have money. If you try, you will have it. You are a group of people, even 1 naira every day. By the time it goes, it will be money for you to do what you want to do. But if you just sleep waiting, the sky, the heaven never send rain of gold or nairas. And nobody will be sleeping until they're waking up. What you're looking for is here waiting for you at the gate. Can't get it. No. You should make effort and Allah will help you. Man kana lillahi kana Allahu lahu, the Prophet said. If you dedicate yourself, Allah will be for you. That means you give all what you can do, all what you have. Put it for Allah, then Allah will replace the payment of that by putting all His for you. If Allah be for you, whatever you can't do, you will be able to do it. You are here in Lagos in one place. Allah will be for you in Abuja, in all over the world. because he is everywhere. Sheikh Ibrahim at the beginning of his dawah, around 1930, he tried to build a small zawiya, 4 meters by 5 meters, 20 square meters. When they reached the roofing, they have nothing to put the roof on. One of the muqaddams came to the Sheikh, says, Sheikh, your enemies, they will be laughing at you. Sheikh said, for what? They will say that you tried to build a zawiya and now you reach the roofing and have no money to put the roof. And very soon the rainy season is coming to destroy what you have built already. Sheikh said, that's not my fault. Allah created me and said I should worship Him. I am worshiping Him. Allah created me and said I should build a house for Him. I have built it until I reach the roofing, and if He lets me down for the raining season to come to destroy it, that's not my fault. The second day they said they have one of the murids who came with all what they need to put the roof in. That was the beginning. 4 by 5. 1937 he put the first mosque, and it was one of the best at that time. 1958 he expanded the mosque to the level, to the picture some of you have seen. I said at the beginning it was 4 by 5. Today it's 3,324 square meters. Built and finished. That is how it will be if you dedicate yourself for Allah. Allah, He has everything and He doesn't need nothing out of it. But if you are truthful, making effort day and night, is non-stop. My father said it to a man. They said have a guest, they have a guest. My father said, go bring your participation for the guest. He gave. 2 days later, my father called him back. Go bring. He said, Sheikh, I gave it, did for yesterday. He said, hey, this work is non-stop work. It's every day. Unless they did not take off your clothes to wash you for your grave, you are on that job. Non-stop. Him who is pardoned to stop it is the dead person. This is how this job is. Be for Allah, Allah will be for you. And be together. Don't do like the English people say, every man is an island. No. We should be one man. If we get together, that is a power, that is strength. It's a power which nobody can defeat. They said the Arab man, when he got old and he wanted to advise his children, he asked them to go and every one of them should bring firing wood. They brought it. And he asked them, everybody should get only one wood. They did. So, okay, break it. Everybody broke it immediately. So, okay, again, everybody should take one wood. Everybody took one wood. They took it. So put it together, they put it together. He said, tie it up, they tied it up. Break it. All of them, they went together to break it. They cannot break it. He said, this is the example. If you are together, Sheikh Ibrahim, he has complete belief. He believes in Allah completely, in a complete way. If we followed him and trying our best, not just by mouth, share, buy, yes. No, follow the actions of the Sheikh. Try to do what Sheikh was doing. Try attend the 5 daily prayers at the mosque with the congregation. Try attend the wazifa. Sheikh Ahmad Tijani already said, the sign of my companions is to attend the wazifa. The sign of my companions is to attend the wazifa. And prior to that, the Prophet ﷺ said, whomever you see coming to the mosque, very often, bear witness that is a believer, that man is a believer. Follow the Sheikh attending the Salat. He was on the road, on the way to the mosque. Even when he gets sick, he will come. My father told me, one day Sheikh sent to him that he is coming to Fajr prayer, but he is not feeling well. For Sayyidi to recite shorter surahs. They said that Fajr Sayyidi, he recited Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq and Qul A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas at that Fajr prayer. Even when he is sick, he is at the mosque. He is at the wazif. He is teaching. He is giving his money day and night for the sake of Allah. He is helping Muslims, even non-Muslims. Because he prays for everybody. He prays for the place, for the time, for his brothers, for his family, for everything. Because he said the eyes through which he was looking to a human being, nobody can look at a human being through that eye and hate him. Because he is looking at this creation, that they are the creation of God. You love God, you should love his creation. The Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, Al-khalqu kulluhum iyalullah, wa ahabbuhum ila Allahi anfa'uhum li khalqihi. All creations are considered to be members of the family of God. Family of God does not mean Allah has a wife or has children, no. Means that all of us, we need him and he doesn't need nobody. All of us, we are considered family of God. And the best one Allah loves among us, the one Allah loves most among us, is the most beneficent one to his creation. That is through those eyes, Sheikh Ibrahim Yes was looking to the creation. He wanted all of them to accept La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, to be Muslims. He wanted all of them to follow the steps of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He wanted all of them to follow the Tijaniya tariq, to be part of this faith. He said it long ago. At the time of CISSÉ, at his beginning, he wrote a letter to a friend of his. He said, hey, I'm inviting you to join me. Not to increase my congregation, but just to advise you because ad-dinu nasiha. Already I know wherever Tijani reach on earth, the faith of Tijani also will reach that point. Allah has already taught me that. Today, if you go to Caribbean, America, Asia, all over Africa, you will find the Tijani and the Jama'at al-Fayt. It's only Allah who give him basira, who give him the vision to see what will happen after 50 years. We should follow and we should listen to his teaching. We should follow it. All his teaching is just for our benefits. He is a sheikh, as my father said in the preface in Kashf al-Albas. In all positions, he is a sheikh. A sheikh bi jami' maratibihi. He is a sheikh of ta'lim. He is teaching. He is a sheikh of tarbiyah, educating people. He is a sheikh of tarbiyah, lifting up people spiritually. All those positions, sheikh was a complete sheikh in it. If you follow him, we will be with him at one level on the day of judgment. Even if we don't do like him. Just as the Quran said. Those who believe complete belief and their children follow.